MMACanada.net is here with the legendary Royce Gracie. How you doing, Royce?
Good, good.
What brings you to Canada?
Doing seminars. Chris Robinson brought me over to do some seminars at his schools for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 3 days, yes, busy.
And how's your stay here in Toronto?
It's a little cold. A little cold.
Yeah. The fans got to see your return in the UFC last year when you fought Matt Hughes. Since then, you fought a tough Sakuraba. Any plans on fighting again in the near future?
Not that, man. I'm getting too old for this, man. But once a year is enough for me. So next year, sometime next year, I'll fight again. Yes.
That's awesome. If you got to choose your next opponent, who would you like to fight?
Oh man, that's a hard question because there's so many fighters out there. There's so many good fighters. I prefer to fight somebody that have a name that's good, that made a name for himself, than fight somebody that it's upcoming, that haven't paid the dues yet. And there's a lot of champs out there, man. There's a lot of tough opponents out there. It's a hard question to answer, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I mean, there's so many guys.
Yeah. What do you think of the UFC now compared to what it was when there was no gloves and barely any rules?
UFC had to put some rules for the TV. I mean, I prefer the old style. I'm old style, so I'm the old. I mean, so but the old fighter, the new fighter. I mean, the old fighter compared to the new guys coming up.
Yeah.
But I prefer the old rules. I mean, no rules, no time limit, no weight division. But I understand that for the TV purpose, for the timetable they have on pay-per-view, they have to have that kind of the time limits and some of the rules to make it legal in all over the states. So it's understandable. It's something that you have to study the rules. Hopefully one day they unify all the rules, make one set of rules for all the shows. So the fighters don't have, okay, on this show I can elbow, but this show I cannot. This show I can keep on the ground, this show I cannot. I mean, so we got to unify the rules a little bit. So,
how does it feel to be a UFC Hall of Famer?
Make me feel old.
Well, you're one of the greatest, man.
Well, when you're Hall of Fame, you're like, yeah, you're done, you're old, now you're Hall of Fame.
But everybody still talks about Royce Gracie. To this day, everybody still talks about you.
Hey, they should be talking about my father. That's the man that created the whole stuff. I'm just a product of his work.
But you did great for the sport, though. So
I was just the vehicle to show Jiu-Jitsu and MMA all over the world. I was the one that was a vehicle, but it wasn't from the old man. He's the brains that did this and challenged everybody back in Brazil. So my brothers were just learning from him, but we're just a vehicle from his work. We're just a continuation of his job.
You have many Gracie networks. For those serious in learning Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, where can they find more information about it?
They can go to my website, roycegracie.tv, and there's networks, there's seminars that Rodrigo, myself, Royler, Holker, Halleck, well, the one we're fighting, all the stuff is up there.
What do you think about the Canadian?
Or you can go to MMACanada.net and you'll find out all the information.
What do you think about the talent here in Canada?
Man, St. Pierre, he's doing a lot for that. I mean, it's not just talent. You only go so far with talent. It's not just being tough. You only go so far with being tough. You have to have discipline to get up and train. I mean, talent and tough. There's tons of talent people and tough people out there that don't make it. But you have to have discipline. St. Pierre, for instance, is a perfect example for that, man. The guys have discipline to train. He used to travel all the way to New York to train with hands and trains with people and study and build his strategy. And so there you go. Pays off.
When you're not training or working, how do you spend your free time?
With my kids. Spend my free time with my kids, man. I love the little ones, man. The wife and kids, that's what keeps me alive today. Done everything I want to do.
Is there anything you would like to tell your fans that look up to you as their idol?
everybody listen to this interview.
I'm human, like everybody else. I'm not anybody special. I just know what I'm doing. Might as well doing well. But it's all about knowledge. You gotta know what you're doing. And I believe that in anything that I get involved that I'll do it, I would have done well. So I just happened to grow up in a family that fighting it's common thing. So might as well. Gonna learn, gonna study, gonna do the stuff well. Not gonna do half-ass stuff. So
Thanks for speaking with us at MMACanada.net, and good luck with everything.
thank you.